What's up? It's your man Jimmy Chan. So in this problem, I need to find the intercepts and the symmetry for this equation. So first of all, I gotta find the intercepts. Well, there's only a couple of intercepts I know, right? I know the x-intercept. And what do I know about the x-intercept? That the y is equal to 0, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take this equation. And go ahead and replace the y with 0. Okay, so what do I have here? That means I'm going to have a 4x squared is equal to 4. X squared is equal to 1 because I divide the 4 from both sides. And with the square root property, guess what? I have x is equal to plus or minus 1. Because if I take the square root of 1, it's 1. All right, and there's a reason why I have this over here. Because the other intercept I know is the y-intercept. And what do I know about that? Is that the x is equal to 0. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and replace the x with 0. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to have left y squared is equal to 4. Take the square root of both sides. Y is going to equal to plus or minus 2. So with that being said, for my intercepts, right? What am I going to have? I'm going to have here, you see that my x's are going to be positive and negative 1, while my y is going to be 0. So I have 1, 0, and negative 1, 0. Over here, my x is going to be 0, while my y is going to be plus or minus 2. So I'm going to have, you know what? Maybe I should have wrote it this way. Let me write it this way instead so that you guys have a better understanding. Let me do this, comma, this. And as I said, y is 0, x is 1. So I'm going to write down 1, comma, 0, and negative 1, comma, 0, right? And then we're going to have the other two. And I said x is 0, y is this, positive, negative 2. So I got the 0 for the x, and my y is going to be a positive 2 and a negative 2. So those are my intercepts, okay? Great. So now, getting organized. That'll work. So now let's look at symmetry, right? So let's look at symmetry about the y-axis, okay? So what I have to do is this. Symmetry about the y-axis tells me that if I replace the x with a negative x, I should get the same y back again, right? Because if you think about flipping over the y-axis, the y value stays the same, but the x value is opposite, or one's positive, one becomes negative, right? So what this is telling me to do is to replace x with negative x, and if I get the same equation, then I do have symmetry about the y-axis. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So again, here we go. Right, and I'm going to replace the x with negative x. Right, what do I have? I'm going to have myself oops, forgot the squared here, sorry. I'm going to have 4x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Which, if you look at this, compared to the original equation, it is exactly the same. So that tells me that I have symmetry about the y-axis. So yes, oops. Okay, so now let's check on the symmetry about the x-axis. What that tells me is that if I was to keep the x, what would happen is that my y would be negated. So if you notice, x's are the same here, but this y value is negated. So what that is telling me is to replace the y with negative y and see if I get the same equation. And if I do, then I do have symmetry about the x-axis. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this. And let's go ahead and replace the y with negative y. Okay, and what do I get? I'm going to get 4x squared plus y squared is equal to 4, because negative y squared is y squared. So does this look like the original? And the answer is yes. So again, yes, symmetry about the x-axis. Okay. Now, since both of these are yes, then I can say yes, symmetry about the origin. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all true, and the choice is going to be choice B. I hope that helps. If there's any questions, please let me know. See ya. Bye.